Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm JC and today's video is going to be a little different than normal. I was going through some old blog posts as I was putting together a motivational book that I'm working on, and I stumbled upon something that I just wanted to share with you guys, and hopefully you'll get something out of it. And I'm just gonna read from the paper, so don't mind me, but the title of the post is "If I Knew Then What I Know Now." Now this stems from, at the time when I wrote this, I sent a lot of note to selves, celebrities and famous people writing inspiring, encouraging words of what they would tell to their younger selves if they had the chance to talk to that younger version of themselves. And I thought it's a pretty neat idea, and I actually wrote something and submitted it. The CBS had a thing where they wanted the viewers to write a note to themselves and submit it. So I actually submitted it. I'm not sure if this is the one that I submitted, because I know they had a word limit, so it was probably chopped down from this, but I thought I would elaborate in my blog that I write on, which is a link in the description box if you want to check that out. So I wanted to just share it with you guys today, and I didn't really write this in a typical letter format, because this particular one that I wrote it as a blog post, so it was more like what I would tell her, that little version of me, or that younger version of me. So here goes. I think the first thing I would make sure to tell her is that if no one else ever told her that she was beautiful, that she needed to look in that mirror every day and let herself know that she is, because in the end, only her opinion and God's are the ones that matter. I would probably tell her that she was a unique and special person and unlike any other, and that she was going to need to carry the knowledge of that with her throughout her journey, because there will be people who will make her feel like her uniqueness is somehow wrong. I would tell my younger self to not waste so much time planning everything out and trying to force everything to go by a specific routine, because the best things in your life are going to be unplanned. I would tell that younger version of me that her plans for her life are nothing compared to the plans that God has for her. So don't get too upset when what she has planned didn't pan out. I would tell her that her journey is going to be full of hurdles and obstacles along the way, that even though these obstacles seem like signs for her to give up, they're just the opposite. I would let her know that the harder the struggle, the more rewarding the payoff will be. I would open her eyes to the reality that the things that she wants out of her life are not just going to happen just like that, and that life is going to throw her more curveballs, than she believes she can handle. Then I would tell her how strong she is to have already survived the childhood that she has been through, and that it is only the beginning of her story. I will get it through to her that she cannot live in her past pain, because if she does, she will never experience the joy she has yet to come. When I was younger, I was so in fantasy land about how my life was supposed to turn out. I thought that if I just set a plan in motion, that everything would work out exactly the way that I said it would. I made no room in my plans for errors and mistakes. I made no allowances for curveballs and mountains that would be placed directly in my path. I gave no thought to the fact that my plans were not as big as the plans God has for me, and the fact that God's plans, whatever they are, were always going to prevail. I guess the most important thing that I would tell my younger self is to enjoy life, enjoy the journey, embrace the struggle, and to just let go and let God. And that is my letter, or my inspiring words that I would tell my younger self if I could go back and tell her now. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I thought maybe someone out there would get inspiration from it, and also because I think as writers it's important to sometimes reflect on your past and how far you've come, the experiences that you've been through, how they've prepared you for where you are now. Because of course at that age, or when you were younger, you didn't know where you'd be now. But kind of like, you know, it's sometimes it's reflective to think about knowing what you know now, what you would go back and tell that younger version of you. And what would you tell your younger self if you could go back and maybe steer her in a different direction, or give her some words, or her or him some words of encouragement? What would you tell your younger self today, knowing what you know now and experiencing what you've already been through? So that's it for this video, and my younger self and I are going to leave you with those thoughts for the day. And if you like what you've seen and heard here, if you want to see more of my videos, hit the like and subscribe button. And until next time, have a blessed day. Bye.